everyone.
Hey y'all.
I just realized we haven't been saying our names. So, my
yeah.
name is Tammy.
I'm Shantae.
And I just want to give a disclaimer. Our opinions about the R. Kelly videos is just strictly our opinions. It's not necessarily like our clinical opinion or we're not giving diagnosis or anything like that. We just
two friends watching this unfold and offering up our thoughts.
Yes.
That's all.
So, now we're going to get into part 3.
Boom.
So, I didn't really get much from part 3. Not to say it wasn't a lot going on, but I think it mainly told the story kind of behind like Sparkle niece and what took place.
Yeah, I think part 3 is mostly about the sex tape.
Yeah.
How the sex tape was released. I do want to know, because Lisa Van Allen, she stole it, gave it to an artist. I want to know who the artist is. Gave it to an artist to hold because she was scared. Then she realized she didn't want that out there, so she went to R. Kelly.
Now that did throw me for a loop. I was like, at first I thought she stole it to reveal what is happening, but then I realized she stole it just because she didn't want her face out there on a sex tape, and then she tried to get it back, and I was like, oh.
But you know, that says a lot about her fear.
Yeah.
And then, like, the fact that he gave them lie detector tests, and like she didn't know that he was, he wanted her killed, and
that was a lie.
Just whoever the artist is made copies. Then when I think about it, like being in that time, because that was in 2002, I think.
Yeah.
I remember like people's talking about the tape and seeing the tape and the tape being sold, but like as a grown adult, it's like, what, y'all know y'all passing around child pornography?
So maybe I did not see the tape, unless I think I maybe saw like a very small clip. And it wasn't like graphic or anything like that.
Right.
So, and in my mind, I was thinking like, okay, you gave this tape to another adult.
Another adult, I didn't even think about it. It's a grown person.
Another grown person.
Yes.
This grown person did not go to authorities, did not tell anyone. They made copies and sold it.
Yep.
And then the best thing they did was drop off a copy to the Chicago Sun. But it's just like, look at all the adults that did nothing.
Yeah, and Andrea said, because I think the producer had asked her, how did you not know this was going on? And the statement basically that she said was like, he was able to do all this stuff because he had people helping him.
And then when they broke it down, like his team, they kept everything separate. His team did all this stuff. And his assistant. Oh. Craig or
garbage.
Demetrius.
Because when he's talking, he just kept him being like filming the sex stuff. He just kept saying, "Oh, well, that's what R. Kelly, he liked to film himself." He ain't doing inspirational videos on Instagram, brother. We was talking about sex. Like he's filming himself with young girls. Like he knew it was a problem.
I used to pray with R. Kelly. Now I'm all for praying.
Okay. Yes, you can pray.
You can pray.
But
this grown man coming to you telling you he like kids.
And you know,
prepubescence, okay? And you up here telling me something. I prayed with him. That's just something he struggles with.
But the sad part though, like if I'm gonna be empathetic to R. Kelly, is that he verbalized help. Now we only up to part 3. I'm not excusing his behavior, but I am saying, based off of his personal assistant, he done said something to them at least a good 3 or 4 times early on, that he just can't stop doing it. I just can't stop doing it. I don't know how to stop, man. I got a problem, man. Like, multiple people have said that.
Yes.
Like, if we just want to be human and be empathetic, like...
So, I can see, okay, from what everyone is saying, it sounds like he has a sex addiction. And I think it may go further than just sex, just because of that control piece on there. And, yeah, he did reach out for help. What makes it more devastating is that not only do he have a sex addiction, he has a sex addiction with a specific target, which is kids. So that's just like but yeah, no one tried to help the females, no one tried to help the wife, no one tried to
clean up guys.
No one tried to help anyone. Like,
that's all they was doing. Because the Lisa chick was like, because they asked, has she met Andrea? And she was like, no, but I've seen her. We was checking in the same hotel, and she was with the publicist, and I was with his assistant. When she got pregnant, he told the assistant took the girl to go get an abortion.
Yeah, and the logic behind why she got the abortion, it made my heart break. It's just like, you was fearful that R. Kelly may sexually abuse y'all child. Yeah, like in essence, that's exactly what she was saying. She said my child, but that'd have been their child. Yeah. And that my heart broke when Andrea was talking about how she almost dropped the baby, like Robert Jr.
Okay, so I did have the only emoji I could describe, you know, the emoji like the thinking emoji.
Yeah.
Like, because she kept saying her best friend, and then you know, like, how your best friend not you if you don't know what's going on, Andrea, your best friend who's not under his control in a sense.
I don't know.
Like, how can you not? Let my best friend be dealing with that, and I'm watching her husband on TV. I'm hearing this stuff. Cause Andrea acting like she ain't know nothing. Like, all of a sudden one day it just popped up. I heard rumor. Like, you did.
Well, if R. Kelly kept her in the house as prisoner,
I get that. But you have a best friend.
Okay, but
who you said was there with you at the hospital. He picked you up in the middle of the night, got on the bus, took you to Florida.
Okay, so
and your best friend was there.
How logical you think his best friend is thinking if your best friend get on the bus randomly in the middle of the night with you? If you ask me, it sounds like she's tied up within R. Kelly web as well. Like, it doesn't seem like she has her own free will and she's free thinking. Like, if Shantae called me in the middle of the night, like, my husband said, get on this bus and go. I'm like, what? Where? When? Where we staying? What's going on? Like, I'm not going to be like, yes, girl, let's get on the bus.
Too many questions.
I'm not getting on the bus. I'm going to say, well, why are we getting on this bus? So, I just feel like the friend was also under R. Kelly control. I feel like R. Kelly control reached so far.
I'm sure it did, but like,
look how Sparkle family treated her when she spoke out that was her niece.
I feel bad about that. Sparkle said something that struck me, but I do feel bad, you know, about that, and because they had to have paid off her parents.
They are still probably paying her parents. Because I Googled something, and apparently the 14-year-old, she's been with R. Kelly ever since. And this is what I Googled, so I don't know how true it is, but she's been with R. Kelly ever since, and R. Kelly's been paying the family ever since.
And then Sparkle has basically, they
shunned her. That's probably why we only heard that one song, because the industry probably locked her out.
True, which is sad. I think I Googled her too, because I think I was trying to find the niece and the sister. I wanted to see a picture of the niece mama. I was trying to find the niece so too. I had Googled, and it was something that came up. It was basically like, after she came out, like, nobody really wanted to work with her. Like, the industry was just like, nah, you lying, you doing too much.
Think about this, you guys. The industry stopped working with Sparkle because she shed light that R. Kelly was messing with underage females. Now they didn't block out R. Kelly. Now they couldn't give up him.
It says a lot about society.
But look how much
the music industry.
Yeah.
Because she said one of the people, somebody, when she came out, they was like, we can't lose him.
Yeah. No matter if it's true or not, we can't lose him. Think about your favorite song.
From who?
Don't matter. Your favorite song, one of your favorite songs. How it make you feel. You feel good. You can do anything. Now imagine if you found that artist was doing something like criminal acts. You would deny. You're like, no, but that's my favorite song. It will relate back to that music. Like, no, I have all these great memories. But it's not about that. It's about this individual.
Yeah.
Who is a criminal. Who is a predator.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. This is, I'm more like, how much more can I take of this? Because they say it's 6 parts. Like, what else is left? Jesus Christ, I'm exhausted.
You got to think, R. Kelly hasn't stopped.
No, because he was just, I told you, at the birthday party singing and stuff, and then women was there. Girl, saw an article, they said he was there singing, and the women was yelling, like, chanting, take me hostage. Big dog, I am so disappointed. It's not even, I am so disappointed.
I think for part 3, the whole time I was just like, oh, dang.
And I feel, I don't know. But the Lisa Van Allen girl, so she's going to be on Red Table Talk on Facebook with Jada Pinkett.
Yes, I love Red Table Talk.
Yes, I do too. So she's going to be on there, and, you know, she's now, like, speaking out, traveling, doing all this stuff.
Wow, I would like to go see her.
Yeah, so I look through her, you know how we do. I look through her Instagram or whatever, but Yeah, so I mean, it's giving people a platform to have a voice who didn't have a voice before. Like, she wasn't able to utilize her voice.
Speaking of voice, a lot of them sign NDAs.
Yep.
So a lot of the voices you probably will not get to hear because NDA is a non-disclosure agreement, which means you probably accepted some type of money or some type of settlement, which means you cannot speak about that issue. If you do, you will lose
and have to pay what they paid you back.
Exactly.
So if these people are already poor, and then they get this money, and then they mention it, they say something, because that's what the Chicago Sun people was like. A lot of the women didn't want to speak out. They didn't want to tell their story because they had NDAs and he's paying them.
And you know what? I couldn't even be extremely upset with the victims who signed the NDA because most of them were still underage, so it was their parents who signed, because a child cannot go into a legal agreement anyways. So I mean, that was the parents who shut them up.
I feel bad for the victims. It's just like, I can't imagine, like, I think what struck me is like he's still living his life and he's still famous. He's still making records. He's still out here doing the damn thing and making money. And I'm over here struggling to get out the bed and having these thoughts and dealing with this stuff. And I turn on the TV, I can watch a movie, I'm going to hear this soundtrack, I'm going to see him. And it's like, can you imagine?
Like, you feel like nothing happened to him.
Nothing.
Like, it didn't skip a beat.
And he's everywhere.
If you look at some of the articles that came up in part 3, it was like mental health distraught, suicidal attempts. Like, these victims were going through it and probably still going through it. And it's sad. It's sad when you know who your perpetrator is, who did these crimes to you, and they're on stage performing at the NFL halftime. They're performing here, and it's just like, oh, your pain doesn't matter. That didn't really happen to you, and if it did, you was promiscuous. You wanted it. You was fast. No,
I feel so bad. I feel bad for his children too. I think he had 2, but he has 3.
Yeah,
I feel bad for them.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was the youngest, like whoever Robert Kelly Jr.
I would have changed my name.
I would change my name.
I would too. And I just read something on Instagram or something, like he hasn't even spoken to his kids in years. So it's not like he ain't talked to them, so they don't have a relationship with them, but they were saying it still affects them. But I definitely would change my name. And I wouldn't be walking. If I was Andrea, I would have my maiden name. I would still not have Kelly.
I don't know. I thought that. I was like,
I still side eye a little bit to Andrea. I don't, but
sometimes I think, like, was she as ignorant to everything as she's saying
I really don't think so.
But none of the victims have indicated that she was around.
No, she wasn't around, but I do feel like she had to have she knew what was going on.
Like an inkling, a gut feeling.
Something.
So we'll see. We'll see what part 4 shows us.
I'm over this. Okay.
I'm
like, what's left?
I don't know, but a lot of people are pulling his music now, so that's the start.
That is the start.
It should have been happened, but at least it's happening now.
But he's still making money since this came out. I think people are going back and listening to lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you think about it,
stop listening.
Because you're making him money when you do that and all that stuff. So it's just like, okay, we're gonna mute him. Y'all can't just Google the lyrics if you need to. Don't go and pay for the song or download the song or list. Just Google. Just go to YouTube. They're there.
It's sick. It's sick. But
okay,
until part 4, you guys, thank you for coming back.
Hey, bye.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.